All right, good morning, everybody, I believe, and welcome back to the Brevard Sports Network for 10U action. As we have West Volusia here to start, and they're going to run right up the middle, and they'll pick up a couple of yards there to about the 37-yard line. It'll be spotted at the 37, so it'll be 2nd and 8 here for West Volusia. And the quarterback here looks to be number 7, Mason Kabula. Either Kabula or Sebula. So here we go. 2nd and 8 from the 37, number 7. Sebula now trying to bounce it outside. Trying to hand out some stiff arms, but it will be taken down by number 84. That's Dane Maynor. And Maynor will bring him down along with the other host of Hawks. And this West Volusia 10U offense. Sends a man in motion, and that's going to be an offsides on the Hawks. That's going to be a free 5 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and short. The Hawks, you got to stay disciplined here. I formation. Check that note, just a two-back, split-back formation with a sniffer. Understanding's going to give off. And great job there by the back. Brought down by number 2, Travis Thurman II. Number 88, Amari Gonslabs. Amari Gonslabs with the handoff, and that'll be enough for a West Volusia first down, as this West Volusia program, if there's one thing you can say about them, this program can run the football. And they got the size. Just look at those linemen. There's the toss out to number one to the outside. Turns the corner, cuts upfield, and he'll have enough for a West Volusia first down. Number 1, that's going to be Rodney Jackson. And Jackson picks up a West Volusia first down. And West Volusia is moving this football. And now a full switch out on the offense, and that's scary when you have that kind of depth with that kind of size on the offensive line. I mean, look at that. I'll take running behind that offensive line all day long. And whistles will blow this play dead. I don't know why the play was blown dead. No flag, no. Number 88, Armani Gonçalves. There's the handoff up the middle. Trying to make some things happen. But there's another, 2-3 yards in a cloud of dust. And listen, if you have, first of all, the depth that this Wolves team has on the offensive line, and you have the ability for them to all be disciplined, if you can learn to go on two, that's going to be a problem. Because as a defense, you start getting frustrated because you're getting dominated. Right now, West Volusia's winning the line of scrimmage. Those linemen are just taking over, pushing around, doing whatever they want to do. And a timeout, first quarter water break. And while we have a water break, we like to thank another one of our partners, Solutions Property Management. Solutions Property Management understands that maintaining a disciplined relationship with their current tenants. However, they understand that prompt service with compassion is also necessary for a healthy tenancy. Information at the bottom of your screen. Give them a call at 321-684-7793 or find them online at solutionsrentalsfl.com. And fumble on the play. Quarterback is able to jump back onto that one is number 14, Camden Lashley. Check that. Actually, that might be number 19, Leonardo Mitchell. Check that. That's actually number 18. I promise I'll learn to read these jerseys when they're not folded up. Lincoln Lowry. Lowry under center. Sends a man in motion. And it's going to be a sweet toss. And that's going to be a flag. So this run is coming back. That's going to be a holding penalty. And again, this is what's going to drive coaches crazy is a holding penalty behind the play. The holding penalty wasn't necessary. And coaches... Look, if it's a holding, in front or, you clip them on the side, coaches will take that because they get it, penalties, in aggression like that. But one where the running back has already turned the corner, there's no need for the extra holding. .3:15 left to go here in the first quarter. We are scoreless here as West Volusia is just chewing up this clock. SUNTREE VIERA hasn't even touched the ball yet this quarter. Lowry under center. And here comes sweep. And there goes number 88. That is Armani Gonçalves. Armani Gonçalves. on the run, and it's going to bring up 4th down, though. 4th and 5 for the Wolves. So what do the Wolves have here? I'd want to run behind number 7 right now. And they're going a little end around. Number 1 makes a man miss in the backfield, and he'll be stopped just short there by number 19, Martin Zeller. And Zeller with the turnover on downs. And SUNTREE VIERA will get the ball with 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. And look, that's what West Volusia just did. They literally milked about 8.5 minutes off the clock. Now, it didn't result in a score, but that D-line for VIERA right now, they're thanking their stars they're able to get back on the sideline to catch some air because they were leaned on for that whole 8.5 minutes. But now here comes that SUNTREE VIERA Hawk offense. There's a handoff, and not much there. Number 14 on the carry, Jackson Curley on the carry for SUNTREE VIERA. And gets back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. There's the snap, and there's number 8, Brody Argo, will get dropped in the backfield. Coming up on 40 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. There's a snap. Argo rolling out. Argo avoids a tackle. Argo slips through another set of tackles, but he's still going to lose a huge chunk of yards running all that way backwards.
You cannot be on the fence or on the sidewalk. If you were on the fence or the sidewalk, we ask you please move away back onto the grass area so that behind you can enjoy the contest also. And that is the end of the first.
And that will be the final end of
West Volusia Wolves 0, your SUNTREE VIERA Hawks 0.
SUNTREE VIERA with a big loss play to end the first quarter with your score 0-0 here on the BlackRock Engineering and Technology scoreboard. And we'll be back with second quarter action in just a moment. And it will be 4th down and about 13 for the Hawks to start quarter number 2. And a rollout punt. What a punt there, and it will take a Wolf bounce, but it will be 1st and 10 for the Wolves on their own 42. What a great punt there by Hudson Argo, or Brody Argo. I just called Hudson Argo's game, so I saw Argo and immediately thought Hudson, but no, there's a Brody Argo. And 10 seconds have rolled off the clock. 9:50 left to go here in the second quarter. And we'll see this West Volusia offense, which last time they had the ball, they didn't score, but they milked about 8.5 minutes off the clock.
First and 10, West Volusia.
First and 10 for West Volusia on their own 42. Referee's blowing the whistle and now ready to go. There's number 7 trying to pick up yards. Mason Saluba.
Volusia's going to get about 1 on the run. It's going to be second and 9. Second and 9 at the 43-yard line.
And Saluba come back to the sideline. And I believe we got back in the normal quarterback, number 18, Lincoln Lowry. And that's just a push. That's just a running back pushing the pile there.
Curley again on the tackle.
Jackson Curley on the tackle. That's going to be number 88, Armani Gonsalves. $7:56 left to go here in the second quarter. As New Smyrna Beach has shown up. And there's Armani picking up yards, and he's got himself a West Volusia first down. $7:03 left to go here in the second quarter. Two backs in the backfield. Lowry is going to hand off to the second back through, and he is fighting his way up. He'll get a gain of about 4 or 5 yards on the play. That's number 21, Jackson Strittmatter. Jackson Curley again on the tackle. Been calling his name a lot today for the SUNTREE VIERA defense. And 6:23 left to go here in the second quarter. And West Volusia continuing just to run the ball at will. Thanks Solutions Property Management for their partnership, but also thank American Air and Plumbing for all your air and plumbing needs. American Air and Plumbing is the way to go. And there's Armani. Armani trying to slip through some tackles, and it will make it 3rd and short. Bring up about 3rd and 4. Check out the game forward progression, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Lowry. And he'll push it across, and I think he's got it. He's got himself a West Volusia first down. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. And once again, just absolutely incredible and that's a water break. And while they take a water break, I'm going to take a water break too. All right, here we go. 4:31 left to go here in the second quarter as West Volusia is taking their time and just running what they want. There's the sweet toss. Cuts upfield, dodging tackles, but finally brought down to the ground. Number 15, Aylin Arbor. Aylin Arbor with the tackle in the backfield, and that's going to make it 2nd down and about 15 from the Hawks 40-yard line. Three and a half minutes left to go here in the first half. Sends the man in motion, and then the Hawks are going to give him free 5 yards. So it's now 2nd and 10 instead of 2nd and 15 on the Hawks 35-yard line. And West Volusia is just continuing to milk this clock away. And there's the end around. Armani fighting for yards, and he'll get about 4 or 5 of them on slabs. So 3rd and 5 for West Volusia. And a timeout called by West Volusia as they want to talk things over. 2:10 left to play. We'd like to thank our sponsor here, American Air and Plumbers, for all your AC and plumbing needs. Trust American Air and Plumbing for fast repairs and rugged AC systems like their Florida edition, built to withstand our brutal Florida climate, or the revolutionary Dakin AC. with rebates up to $800 and warranties up to 12 years. Find them online at AmericanAironPlumbing.com. Serving Brevard since 1942. Information is at the bottom of your screen. And they are sponsors of the BSN Florida Tough Player of the Month. And here we go. There's a toss to Armani, and Armani slips right upfield. He's going to have it. I don't know. Where are they going to mark it? I think he has a first down. And they're going to give him a not so favorable spot, 4th and 1. But you know what? If I'm West Volusia, quarterback sneak, you got the offensive line size. If you can't get 1 yard, then, you know. And we have a tent flip.
Never heard the crowd cheer so good for a player getting up. That's great.
So here we go, 4th and 1. West Volusia's got to pick this up here. And they're going to go little fullback counter. And that'll be enough for West Volusia, first down. 1:41 left on the 1:41 left in the first half. I think for just about 2/3 of the first half, West Volusia has held the football and only run 2 drives. I mean, this is masterful artwork if they can put it in the end zone. And there's the first pass of the game. Lowry gives it number 21, breaking the tackles. Number 21 down the sidelines. It's caught. Touchdown, West Volusia. Number 21, Jackson Strittmatter. And Strittmatter, no flags on the play. And West Volusia is the first to strike blood. A minute 3 left to go in the half, and West Volusia, after all that running, wearing down that defensive line, just a little pop pass out to the back. He slipped a couple of tackles, slipped at least 3 or 4 different tackles, got his space, kicked on the afterburners, and into the end zone. Jackson Strittmatter as they go for the 1 point after. And they give it to Mr. Armani. And it's good. And West Volusia comes on out and says, hey, we can throw the football when we have to. As they go up 7-0. So now with 1:03 left to go in the second quarter, what do the Hawks have to respond with? Out of the gun. Brody Argo drops back. Check, that's not Brody Argo. Pass and intercepted. Number 1. And he's got room down the sideline. This is going to be a pick 6. West Volusia, number 1, touchdown. Rodney Jackson. No flags on the play, and it's 13-0. That was Easton Goff who threw that interception. And what a pick 6. So we went through about 2/3 of this first half with no scoring. West Volusia has a great drive, driving all the way down the field, puts one in the end zone. Their next defensive play, pick 6. And the point after is good. And West Volusia exploding with points here in the final minute and a half. What a turn of events. "36 seconds left in the first half. One offensively and one touchdown defensively. That pick 6 was by Rodney Jackson. Out of the gun. This time Goff is going to hand it off, and it's another handoff there to number 84. Number 84 trying to get something going, and he'll get a gain of about 4 yards. Number 84 on the carry, that was Dane Maynor. Picks up about 5 yards on the play. .25 seconds left to go in the quarter. We'd like to thank American Air and Plumbing. And there's a snap and another give right back up in the middle. That's number 9. That's going to be Blake Menark. And Menark gets a nice little carry and a timeout called by SUNTREE VIERA. 3rd and 2. But there's only 18 seconds left.
To SUNTREE VIERA.
And they're going to take a water break, and they're taking a water break. I'm going to tell you about another one of our great sponsors, BlackRock Engineering and Technology. BlackRock Engineering and Technology, the leader in cybersecurity software, network engineering, and strategic leaders are direct. They do not shy away from providing you and protecting your business with the best cybersecurity. If you want to get into working into cybersecurity, go work for Lovitzer Jones. Coach Lovitzer Jones is a great friend of Brevard Sports Network, and there's the toss. It's a halfback toss pass, and it's caught! And it's caught! 8 seconds left.
Number 84,
Dane Maynor on the reception from Brody Argo.
for a SUNTREE VIERA HAWKS.
I didn't even realize how far he was down the field.
Another timeout for SUNTREE VIERA.
And SUNTREE VIERA will call their 3rd and final timeout of the half. 8 seconds left. And SUNTREE VIERA, they've got one more play to take a shot. Brody Argo. Blake Monarch in the backfield. Argo's going to roll. Argo looking, he's got a man wide open, and he gets caught. And touchdown, SUNTREE VIERA. Brody Argo with 2 big pass completions. And we got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen, 14-6, pending the extra point, and I believe this team has a kicker. They have a 2-point kicker. They can cut this lead to 6 going into halftime.
The Hawks will line up for the point after attempt. And a reminder that you get 2 points for a kick. If you throw it or run it in, you get 1. Golf on the attempt.
Snap, the hold is good. Kick is up.
Kick is up.
And it is good. And SUNTREE VIERA has now cut this lead.
Visiting West Volusia Wolves 14, your SUNTREE VIERA.
So the last minute and a half of the first half, we see 21 points, or 22 points scored. 14 straight by West Volusia, and then VIERA, with 18 seconds left, manages to find their way down the field and put it in the end zone to end the second half. Folks, I'm going to take myself a water break, and when I come back, we'll have second half action right here on the Brevard Sports Network.
Got it. It all makes sense though, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for those visiting West Volusia Wolves cheerleaders. And now make some more noise for your SUNTREE HAWKS cheerleaders.
They wouldn't have that interception. They would have ran the whole down.
streaming live all day long here for us. And if you were from West Volusia and you got folks, family who cannot be here today, they are got you covered. Go to Facebook, go to Brevard Sports Network, click on the link, and you can watch the game live all day long. They're here for us. And they had some scoreboard action from last night. Some high school scores. It was a Galley 53-7 over Flagler. Palm Bay High School beat Melbourne 23-13. It was Cocoa 28-3 over Seminole. VIERA High 27 to Bayside's 14. Holy Trinity beat and shut out Space Coast 45-0. It was Titusville over Calvary Christian 17-14. Heritage High School beat Fort Pierce Central 29-7. It was the Satellite Scorpions 22 to Seabreeze 7. St. Edwards beat Cocoa Beach 27-20. It was Astronaut over Winter Springs 52-29. And MCC beat Mount Dora 28-8. All the high school scores you can check out on the Brevard Sports Network. In addition to all the great action today online.
All right, we are back, folks. Welcome back to the Brevard Sports Network and our continuing coverage of Pop Warner football. Got about 30 seconds. Actually, here we go. I'd like to thank BlackRock Engineering and Technology for the best in cybersecurity. Contact them. They will protect your business. And if you're looking for work inside cybersecurity, go work for Lovitzer Jones. Information is all on the bottom of your screen. So, SUNTREE VIERA deferred in the first half, so they will have the opportunity here. And they got Laughlin in at fullback. They give the ball off to Laughlin Williams, and Williams will pick up a couple of yards on the play. Second and 9. It gets about a yard, does Williams. And look, Williams is a good big power back. They can send him in to be a lead blocker. They can hand the ball off to him, as you can see, and he's got trusted hands. And Laughlin providing the lead block, and here comes Brody Argo finding some room, makes a man miss. He's got himself a SUNTREE VIERA first down, and then more. Finally pushed out of bounds at about the Wolf 30-yard line. What a play by Brody Argo. That should have been a loss of 4. That should have been a sack for 5 yards. And instead, Argo says, I have other plans. Argo checks his wristband. And fires to the outside. It's caught by number 21 out there, and he will get rocked. Marcelo Teeter. And it's going to bring up 2nd and about 5 for the Hawks. Or check that, 2nd and about 3. Nice little completion. And the Hawks offense has been completely rejuvenated after the way they ended the first half, scoring on the final play of the first half. Argo, high snap. Fakes the handoff, decides to take it on his own, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. Tries to spin out of a third one, finally brought it down, but he should have enough. Third and short, less than a yard for the Hawks. Argo under center now. Brody Argo finds his way. And he'll be brought down at about the Wolf 15-yard line as they enter the BlackRock Engineering and Technologies red zone. And it's 1st and goal, I believe. First and goal inside the 5-yard line. Oh, no, check that. I was looking at the wrong yardstick marker. Looks like about the 18 or 19-yard line. Argo hands off and trying to get fancy with the handoff. And trying to hand off to Jackson Curley. There was a wide open hole there. And another high snap. Argo now in a precarious, slips 2 tackles. Trying to fight off the whole defense as the rest of the team just stands there and watches him.
Personal foul, face mask against the offense.
And a face mask is called against the offense. As the offensive player, you're not allowed to grab the face mask when dishing out a stiff arm. So that'll also back the Hawks up 15 yards.
And that's going to back him all the way to about the 37-yard line, 38-yard line. It is 3rd and very long. They're going to need something here. He needs some milk.
And Argo, this is a long third down, and another high snap. They've got to find some way to get that under control. Argo slips through some tackles. Argo makes another man miss and finally brought down, but as big of a gain as that was, it's still going to be 4th and very long. Okay. So check that, it's 3rd and long. The yard marker guy flipped so fast I didn't even see him. As we sit here, Argo gets the play call, checks his wristband. Again in the gun. To the near side, he's got Jaden Franco. There's a snap, and once again, Argo is going to take it himself. Brody Argo fighting for yards. Inside the 20, and it's still going to be 4th and 13. And this is, that's tough because Argo's making these big plays of, 7, 8, 9 yards a run, and yet, you still just get it back to the point of 3rd and 14, or 4th and 14. So they got to have something here. Sends a man in motion. Rolls out. He's got a man wide open deep downfield, and that's going to be pass interference. The defender got there about a half second, possibly a second too early. And the only thing that you can say there is he didn't turn back and look for the football. If you don't turn back and look for the football, they'll throw that flag every single time. And that should be enough. That should be enough to give the Hawks a first down. That's 15 yards. It was 4th and 13. That's going to extend the drive for the Hawks. Should give them 1st and goal inside the 5. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on yet.
I can say it again. 4th down at 6.
I'm saying, wait a minute. I don't understand this. Unless for some reason they're calling it a half the distance, which doesn't make sense because that's a pass interference is a 15-yard penalty. But yet, so just to recap for everyone at home, it was 4th and 13. Pass interference occurs in the end zone, which means nothing. Pass interference happens. That's a 15-yard penalty. 15 gives you a first down plus 2 yards. So it should be 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. But the refs are ruling that it's 4th and 5. The coach is having a talk with the ref, and I wish I had a microphone inside that discussion because I would love to know. Look, if there's a rule that I don't know about, I would love to be educated. I'm not above learning something, but I don't understand it. I don't. Okay. Look, I know one of the referees who's officiating this game. So after the game, I'm going to ask him what the ruling on that is because it doesn't make sense to me.
5, 6 yards to go for the Hawks.
And again, he might explain it to me, and I might say, okay, that makes sense. But there's no feasible way I see why it's 4th and 5. Anyway, 4th and 5 from the 9. Argo found a big hole. Argo cuts up inside and into the end zone. Touchdown! Brody Argo on the Brody Argo drive. But there is laundry on the field.
guys. We cannot be on the fence or on the sidewalk.
Shane. 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 Shane.
And
We've got hands waving in the air.
that they're waving to stop the clock. They're
Let's wait for an official call.
they're putting more. They're fixing the clock because the clock was running while the officials were having the discussion. So they put 4:15 is now on the clock. I didn't see what the penalty was. I mean, I thought it was signaled for holding, but the ball hasn't backed up. They ran the entire play. I mean, I would like to think I'm a little educated in football, but I don't understand. So now we're just we're redoing the whole play over. Argo in the gun. Sends a man in motion. Argo, high snap. Argo gets to the outside. Argo, beautiful block by the receiver. Corner of the end zone. He is stopped, pushed out of bounds short of the goal line, but he gets enough for a SUNTREE VIERA HAWKS first down. So after all of that, Brody Argo continues to put the team on his back and carry them to the promised land. Brody Argo, I believe, has run for close to, unofficially, it's like 75 yards on this drive after all penalties called back. And fumble on the snap. And something's got to be looked at with the center. There's been a lot of high snaps. Now there's fumbling snaps. Coaches got to get in there and get that corrected. And now they got number 2, Travis Thurman II, checking into the ball game in the backfield. Argo in the gun. And another high snap, and Argo's got to take it again. Argo bounces to the outside, cuts back inside. And he fights for a couple of yards, possibly. Say he got just back to the line of scrimmage at the 6-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 6. What do they got for 3rd and goal here? They got Goff in at quarterback. High snap. There's the handoff. And Thurman will get dropped in the backfield, losing a couple yards. It's going to be fourth down. And the last time we saw Goff in the game, he threw a pick 6 there at the end of the first half. And it looks like there's some jaw-jacking going on between offensive and defensive linemen, and Goff doing a good job pulling in his linemen, making sure that they don't occur another penalty. Goff in the gun. Thurman sidecar left. Tried to get him to jump off sides. And a timeout is called by SUNTREE VIERA. And this is an interesting one. A minute 30 left to go in the third quarter. As you see up there on the BlackRock Engineering, or check that. Let's try the Natwick Insurance scoreboard. 14-8, West Volusia on top. But it's 4th and goal from the 9-yard line. Fourth and goal from the 9, a minute 30 left to go in the third quarter. 10U action. This drive has been kept alive by Brody Argo, running all sorts of ways. Can this offense get it in the end zone? Argo back in at quarterback. He's got number 99, Lachlan Williams, in the backfield. And Argo trying to reverse field. And Argo trying to slip a tackle and will not be able to. And that penalty flag is going to be called on Viera for an illegal block, a crackback block essentially. So it's going to be West Volusia football, and West Volusia. And again, what that penalty was, the offensive player came back away, facing away from his line of scrimmage, and they're going to call that every time. Again, 15, 20 years ago, that's a legal block. Now, player safety, they're trying to take those kind of hits out the game. Whether you like it or not, that's a whole different discussion, but for player safety, I get it. So the West Volusia defense comes up with a big stop when they needed it the most. 1:11 and counting left to go here in the third quarter. And now this West Volusia offense, we know, can drain clock like nobody's business. There's another handoff. Second and 9, that was number 4 who took that handoff, Rylan Pope, for West Volusia. Coming up on 30 seconds left to go. And I think West Volusia might run a play, they might not. And here they go, right up the middle. And the Hawks stuffed that one. Third and 5 for West Volusia, and that will be the final play of the third quarter with your score. West Volusia 14, SUNTREE VIERA 8. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. like to thank BlackRock Engineering and Technologies for their partnership, and like to also welcome back Natwick Insurance on the day. And here we go. 14-8, West Volusia. This is 3rd and 5. Hand off to Armani. Armani to the outside. Breaks it, tries to break a tackle. Brought down by number 84, Dane Maynor, who has a huge, huge catch there in the first half that set up the touchdown back in the first half. And it's going to be 4th and 4. Can the SUNTREE VIERA Hawk defense get another stop and set up their offense with short field position? .908 left to go in the quarter. And that's going to back up West Volusia. That's going to be a false start. Fourth and 9 now. And there's a swing. There's that swing pass that they scored a touchdown on, and there they go. That's going to be a first down and then some. That is only the second time West Volusia's thrown the football, and each of those 2 times they've got at least 15-plus yards. Again, you get so caught up in the fact that they're running it down your throat and you know, coming to the outside that you forget about that little pop pass. Swing it out to your running back and let your running back go get yards. And in this case, it's enough yards for a West Volusia first down. 8:02 left to go in the game. And there's the handoff right up the middle, and there he goes. Down the sideline and caught from behind. That's going to be Travis Thurman the second. A Wolf first down, and now West Volusia feels like momentum's back on their side. They get the big defensive stop, and now they're just milking clock and running the football. .737 left to go here in the game. And quarterback will keep it himself. And the Hawks are going for the strip. They're going to try to get the football. That's going to be about a 5-6 yard pickup. 2nd and 5 for the Wolves. And that's the thing about this West Volusia offense. They run the ball a lot, but they're picking up 3, 4, 5 yards a carry. and that's what's worked for them. They've stayed ahead of the chains. In times they've gotten behind, they had cost themselves a red zone opportunity early in the first half. Well, they've been staying ahead of the chains and doing what they need to do. And look, you can look that VIERA D line is tired. And there's Armani G. He'll get about a yard. And it's 3rd and 2. .5:34 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Natwick Insurance. For all your insurance needs, don't be a nitwick. Get Natwick. Yes, I totally just did steal that from Logan Pettit. I have no shame in saying that. Guy's a genius when it comes to reads and commercials. Anyone who needs a company, go contact Logan Pettit. And there's the handoff to number 21, who gets a couple of yards. And he'll be stopped just short, it looks like. That was number 21 on the carry, Jackson Stripmater. And Stripmater has a touchdown on the day. Like I said, look, that D-line's tired. I would go QB sneak right here. Tell your quarterback, get low, run behind your center and your guard, and go get it. And wait a minute.
It looks to be stopped just short of it. And it's going to be a turnover on.
And a turnover on downs. The SUNTREE VIERA Hawk D-line steps up when they were needed big. 4:05 left to go in the game, and the Hawks have a breath of life. And a water break taken by the officials, and what a game this is turning out to be. Two-thirds of the way through the first half, we saw no scoring. In the last minute and 30 seconds, we saw 21 points. We saw a 15-plus yard swing pass from I forget which quarterback threw it. I believe it was Lowry. Lincoln Lowry completed a pass to number 21, Jackson Stripmater. And here we go. Got Travis Thurman in the backfield. Argo in the gun. And Argo's going to carry it himself. Argo.
Number 8 on the carry. He's going to get about 6, maybe 7 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Argo has a passing touchdown to Marcelo Teeter. And that is the Hawks' only score of the day, or score of the game. Creeping up on 3 minutes left to go in the game. Everyone checking their armband. Audible called at the line. Argo under center. Argo's going to hand it off to Thurman, and Thurman slips when he was looking for the cutback lane. 3rd and 2 for the Hawks. I'll tell you what, if I'm the Wolves, I know exactly what's coming. You're telling your guys to stay home, and you possibly send a blitzer in to try to go get Argo. And Brody Argo makes a man miss, Fires deep downfield. And incomplete. And Blake Braid is wanting a flag. I didn't particularly see it. That's one. If you're Blake Braid, you just got to continue running your route. It's 4th down, and Argo will be dropped in the backfield. And the West Volusia defense gets another big stop. And you know what? Credit to West Volusia. They played the game they wanted to play. Smash mouth football and play good defense. Thank you for the kind words. Sorry. And West Volusia with 2:04 left to go. Like I said, they just played their game. Smash mouth, 3, 4, 5 yards a clip on running the football. They've passed twice. They've thrown twice the entire game, and each of those times they got 15-plus yards when it was needed. One scored a touchdown in a touchdown pass from Lowry to number 21, Jackson Strittmatter. And the other touchdown was a pick six thrown by Easton Goff from Rodney Jackson with the pick six.
Please remember, no on the fence and no standing on the sidewalk, please.
And up the middle, stopped. 1:25 and counting left to go in the game, and I credit to both squads. This was a great game between both squads. Just a lot of things there were some things that just didn't make sense, and I'll try to get those explained in between. But look, overall, credit to West Volusia. I know I sound like a broken record, and there's probably some SUNTREE fans that are, Caleb, we hired you, yes, but I'm also here to do my job, and doing my job, I need to give credit where it is due. West Volusia came and played their game, and playing their brand of football. That right there, fighting, smash mouth, breaking tackles. Credit to Brody Argo for SUNTREE. VIERA put the team on his back and tried to, carry his team to victory. There was some big completions there to Dane Maynor. Maynor had a couple really nice receptions today, but when they got in the red zone, they couldn't punch it in. 37 seconds left, and it's 1st and 10 for West Volusia. They're going to run probably one or two more plays, and West Volusia is going to pick up the victory. It'll be their first victory of the day. Coming up next, 11U action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. I'm going to shut down this stream, and I'm going to load my device up and get ready for 11U action. I'd like to thank all our sponsors: Natwick Insurance, Total Spine and Ortho, BlackRock Engineering and Technology, Global Polygraph Analysis. All of our sponsors. There's the kneel down, and that's going to be the victory. 14-8, and a great game play by both squads, and ultimately, what a great game. West Volusia comes out on top. We're going to log off and get ready for 11U right here on the Brevard Sports Network. See you in about 10 minutes.